Hello. First race of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series Season 4
World Tour. We're here live at Circuit Gilles Vellneuve in Canada's Montreal circuit for the Max Skinner's Air Canada 350. We've been here since the start of the series, and wow, it had almost always been controversial. And we are expected to see another one of those today. So it's going to be wild, it's going to be crazy, and I really can't wait to start off the World Tour. So I know you saw the drawing earlier before, so yeah, let's just get on to it. On the pole today, it is the 22 of Avi Sachs. On the outside is the 15 of Nick Parasols. Starting third is the 79 of Mike Michel Semedy, and fourth is the 20 Kyle Beck. Starting fifth is the 00 of Stephen Polar III, and sixth is the 12 Rod Houston. Seventh is the 51 of Austin Geip, and eighth is the 3rd of Luke Walker. Ninth is the 8 of Daniel Day, and rounding out the top 10, the 24 of Jonathan Thoman. And some notables to look out for today. Making his season debut in the new 34 machine is Scott Ferguson, and he is starting in 12th, so a great position for him to start off in his first race of the season. He was also a late season replacement for Ogo last season, so he's back again racing. He's back racing again. And you may notice already, I already mentioned there were going to be only 40 cars in this field, and the reason is because two drivers, Mark Matthews and Austin LaPlante, were suspended for this race for spoilers posted on earlier races, so they'll be back next race, so it's only a one-race suspension. Ryan Acosta, the points leader, is going to have to work his way up today as he's starting in the 40th and final position. We'll see how that plays out in the points after this race. Get ready for controversy to begin, and we're about to hear those famous words in motorsports to kick off Season 4's World Tour.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the first 5 races will be in Canada, so this is going to be Canadian start to the series, to the World Tour. And no car's having any problems so far right off the bat. Here we go. It's going to be 16 laps here at Circuit Gilles Vellneuve, the old Montreal track that no longer has a nationwide race in real life, but we still have a Pokemon Cup Series race, and I'm positive it's going to return next season as well. Definitely, but it's going to be fun. So here we go, folks. Pace car is going to go a long way down in the S curves, and that'll be hitting the green after this. Here we go. The green will be out. Avi Sachs going for his 3rd win of the season, trying to become the first driver to do so this season. Nick Parasol's just looking for his first win of his career. We'll see what happens in here in the twists and turns of Montreal as the green flag is out and the World Tour begins for Season 4. Already some mess, a big mess pile up with the 477. A lot of drivers, Dragon Roberts, Ethan Hamill, all get held up behind them. Here comes the turn. Ooh, Sachs a hard hit there, but he nevertheless keeps it together. Others going position. They're 3 wide. It looks so crowded. Very crowded back there in the field. Ferguson trying to move. Oh, and there's Luke Walker and a lot of drivers slipping on the apron on the very first lap. And drivers might have gotten big damage, and they're 4 wide behind them. That is not good at a track like this. I'm not even surprised the caution came out. And guess what? Nick Parasols has the lead after passing Avi Sachs for the lead. Sachs trying to get it back. Literally on the bumper of the 15. Not going to be enough. Parasols, what a move by the 15 to take the lead from the 22. Here they come, the final S-curve. A lot of mess happens in the S-curve as well. There you see pace car getting ready for the caution period. Here comes the S-curve. They made it out, and there Nick Parasols will have the lead under the caution. Let's see if anyone else slips up on the S-curve. Oh, I thought Kyle Beck would. It looked like he was a little loose there. Wow, very surprisingly, so far, none of them took a spin on the S-curve. Oh, wow, Dragon Roberts gets a little piece. And Ryan Acosta still in 40th after all this mess. Now let's see, there could have been a lot of reasons why the caution came out. Let's see what was the big reason the caution came out. We should see the lights soon, and we'll pause when the moment the lights came on. And we're waiting for the lights to come on. A little while, but there it is. There's the lights. Where was the caution? It might have been the big pileup. I guess it was the big pileup with Devin Whitston and others. Yeah, so I guess it was the big pileup behind them in this turn. So, yeah. Devin Whitston had the worst of it. Right there. A lot of pile-up drivers in that turn alone. And there you see points leader Ryan Acosta. And there you see Rohit Arbu spinning. Everyone just spins out on this course. On this turn is probably the most dangerous turn of the year. Wow. That was the caution. There was a lot of other spins and screw-ups as well. Obviously. And let's go back to the first turn incident. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a lot of drivers. And there you see them taking everybody out. Charles Roberts spun out Chris Harley on this turn. Gucci spun out. And then George Rourke spun out Rohit Arbu. Oh, Marshall Race gets a piece of that as well. And where was Leah Walker's incident? I saw Leah spin out as well. Oh, whoa. Another one back in the wall. I think this is where Leah's incident was. Wow, Sanoski and Jacob Lawler spun out. Wow. My goodness. What a start here to Montreal, and as always, it's slippery, it's loose, a lot of drivers involved. No one retired yet, thank goodness, so no one had big damage to get them out of the race just yet. Oh no, Sarah Yitzhak retired actually, she retired in 40th. So Ryan Acosta is going to have a big cushion, not going to finish in dead last today, but nevertheless though, it's still a long way to go. Yitzhak was the only driver that retired during this period, during the caution period. Don't know how. Didn't look like she had too much damage on that wreck, but, well, looks can be deceiving. Anyway, the green flag's out again in Montreal. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to show you how Nick Parasols... I do apologize. I forgot to show you how Nick Parasols made his move to the lead. Can we get a good view of that? Before we get to green, let's see how he did it. Here's Abby Sachs. Let's see. This is TV2 camera, by the way. Oh, wow. He got a little too loose. He got too loose on that wall and lost a ton of grip. And that allows the 15 to make the pass for the lead. So that's how he got the lead. That's how Parasols got the lead right there. A little damage, but nevertheless, he's the leader. So we're going to get back under green right now as Nick Parasols takes it. But Nichelle Semeti right off the bat going for second. away from Avi Sachs. Oh my goodness, whoa. Now Michel Samedi is second, and Sachs drops to third. It's not been a great day for the 22. Here comes the wall. Oh my goodness, Samedi was clean, and she is going to go for the lead against Parasols. She did not hit that wall, but Parasols did. That's an opportunity for Samedi. Ooh, bumper to bumper. Still Samedi has the lead. We have yet another lead change. How unusual that we have so much lead changes at a road course. And caution's out, and there's the other pileup again. Second time today they've done that. I'm not surprised because that turn is hard. It's really hard. And how, I don't know how Daniel Day got the second. Daniel Day all of a sudden, he's now in second. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Here comes the turn. Parasols, he spins out! Nick Parasols spins out on the turn. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Wow, tough break for the 15. That's got to be gut-wrenching for the 15 team who had the lead under the first caution and then spun out on that corner. Wow, it just goes to show you that you never know what happens in Montreal. Michel Samedi has a comfortable lead over Daniel Day. Wow, what a shocking twist developing in just the first 5 laps alone. We could be in for an interesting race. Leading to the line is Michel Samedi. Oh, Freeland got a piece of that behind the wall. He's okay though, he still could race. Here they come towards the S-curve. I'm surprised that not much wrecks happened on the S-curve. There you see Dustin Ray, George Rourke, Acosta Shelley, and Austin Geit. There's Ray Darbu getting a piece. A lot of others piled up, and those were the same cars that piled up earlier. Rourke had to go to pit road to avoid that. I'll have to serve a drive-through penalty just to get in pit road to avoid it. Let's see the caution again. Because I have to show you what the caution was for anyway, even though we probably know by now what is for. Let's go back and see. Oh, it was very early on the lap. Around here. Where was it? Oh, I think I know. I now know, I think. The same pile up behind him. I'm just going to show you a full motion replay on this one. You probably know what happens. 34 and the others get piled up on the very same turn. This is probably the new turn of death in Montreal. They've got to be careful for. I honestly thought that the S-curves in the first corners were deadly, but that middle turn could provide the same pack a punch. And Ferguson down pit road, not having a great start to his season. Once again. And we just got word Alex Ragow has retired. I'm surprised that one driver from each caution has retired. I thought there were going to be more. Well, there wasn't, and looks like only 2 retired. Ragow and Yitzhonk. Not having great days at all, and their days have just finished. 10 laps to go here at Montreal. It's still anybody's race. It's been very unpredictable. We've had a ton of lead changes unexpectedly in this track like this. Michel Samedi in the lead, and it's Daniel Day, Avi Sachs, teammate 12 machine of Rod Houston and Zach Robinson in the top 5. Will we stay green? Will we get a green flag run? I doubt it, but we'll try. Green flag, here we go. Looks like Sachs is eyeing for revenge. Oh no, there you see Zach Robinson moving up a spot to the 4th position. Here they come towards that big wall, and no, Daniel Day takes advantage as Samedi scrapes it. Here comes Daniel Day for the lead. Could we have yet another lead change at a road course? No, we won't. Daniel Day spins. There you see the 12 Houston, Dylan Young, and many others pile up behind them on the same turn. And I'm not surprised, once again, they all spun on the very, very same turn. Man, that turn is real busy, alright. And caution's out. Samedi still the leader. Lucky break for the 79. The 8 was coming up quick. A little too quick as he went too loose on the turn. We'll get another look at that later. Zach Robinson is now 2nd, far behind the 79. You never know what happens though. Here comes the S curves, the final S turns. Here they come. They're clean. They're going to lead to the caution. Let's see if others are clean. So far, so good. And too wide, this isn't good. And there you see Marshall Race. Rich, Luke Walker, they spun. As also Ryan Acosta, there you see others piling it up behind them. It's been a bad day for these drivers who couldn't survive the corner. It seems that they always slip up on the biggest turns. Well, it always happens, but, well, nevertheless, it's not been their day today. And it certainly hasn't been Daniel Day's day either. He was close to getting the lead away from Samedi, and then he got too loose on the very same turn. The big pileups have taken place, and there you see other drivers weren't able to save it as well. Tough break for Daniel Day. This was going to be his big comeback race. Unexpectedly jumped to the top 5 that can be contention for the win. That would have been amazing, but Day just blew it up all in just one turn. Wow. Shelley is down in pit road right now. I'm not sure if he will be able to get out of the track. We'll be getting back in the track, I meant to say. And here they come. I think this is the point where they might take pit stops. And the pit stops could determine the race. No, they're not risking. They're not taking a chance. And the driver retired from that wreck was James Shelley. Shelley has retired. But wait a minute, others have taken pit stops behind them, so I think this could be a sign that they might actually try to run it on just no stops. That would be weird. Mason Wood, James Shelley, Luke Walker, you can add those to the retired list here at Montreal because those cars are done for the day. 7 to go, and these drivers aren't done. They're just getting started. Samedi, your leader. Once again, Zach Robinson behind her, and the green flag will wave again at Montreal. Here comes Colin McNaught. McNaught trying to get 3rd away. He does away from Gene Sanford. Here comes Zach Robinson, Michel Samedi. With 7 to go, here comes the hard turn. And, oh, this time both of them hit the wall at the same time. So, Samedi, good news for her. Maybe. Look at Robinson get a good run on that turn. Here comes the deadly turn. Sanford could not hold on. I'm not even surprised. Let's see if the caution comes out at this point. No, the caution the caution came out. No surprise. I thought we would not get the caution. Oh, and these guys, same drivers, same turn. That turn is the one not to be messed with. No big changes in the top 3. in terms of lead changes. No big changes. Samedi trying to stay like that. They might have to pit right about in this caution period. We'll have to see. But here they come towards the S curve. And I'm not even going to show you a replay of that caution because it's pretty much almost the same thing. It has been in a couple of a while. It's been the very same thing on that very same turn with the very same drivers. Not even going to show you that again because what's the point? You've already seen it like 3 times already. But here's the S curve. Here comes Ferguson and Rourke. Rourke gets a little loose. Ferguson saves it. But not these guys. And none of the same drivers also wrecked. I'm not surprised that happened at all. Wow. Has this been an interesting race to do, folks? Yet again, another interesting race here at Montreal. My goodness, every year they always surprise us every year. Montreal, it just seems, always surprises us every year. Every season, I should say. And no, the leaders aren't taking any chances. They're going to run this without a pit stop. I wonder how that's going to work out. Jacob Lawler and Daniel Day have retired. And any other retirees? I don't think there are any other retirees. There'll be 4 laps to go when they hit the stripe. If they get another caution on the next lap, the race might be over. So they have to keep in mind that. Can Michelle Samedi hold on to her lead with 4 laps to go? Or will we have another unexpected result happen at Montreal? Here we go as the green flag waves for possibly the final time, because if we hit it the caution flag with 3 to go, it's likely they're never going to get back under green. So this might be the last green flag stop of the race as the green flag waves for possibly the final time. Robinson knows that he's got to make it. He's not going to be able to. Colin McNaught going for second. That could be good news for Samedi. Here comes the hard turn, and this is possibly the last time they'll go in the hard turn. Not much gained ground as you see McNaught going for the lead for second. Here comes the deadly, deadly turn. The turn everyone tries to avoid. Oh, bumper to bumper. And a lot of other spin, and the same drivers, I think, too. That turn is something, folks. That might be your race there, folks. That is your race. Caution is out one more time, and they're going to race it to the finish. McNaught needs to have a miracle going on, a mess up on the S curve or any other of the turns for him to have a shot at the win. Can he do it? I don't think he can. I think Samedi might have gotten this, but she has got to she's got to navigate the S curve one more time. She might. Here they come towards the caution and possibly to the end. Here we go. No challenge by Michelle Samedi, and she's going to lead us to the caution and possibly to the finish. And as for the other drivers to survive the S curve, same old, they wreck. Yikes. Just haven't been their day today. And I wonder how they were still able to get their cars up to speed by wrecking all this time. Man. So here we go. This is where the fun part begins. We'll see if any of the leaders actually pits and gives up the spot for whatever reason. Here they come, pit road window. Let's see. Oh, they're pitting. They are pitting. So this is the race to the win, folks. We're going to have pit stops determine the winner. So whoever comes out of that pit road box first might be the winner. Here we go. Let's see who will get out first. There you see Samedi getting on pit stall. And Sachs gets on too. Here we go, 2 to go. We're not getting to green, and Abby Sachs is out first. Abby Sachs came out first. I don't know who came out first though, because I saw Kyle Sanoski came out a little first too. Oh no, I think it's Sanoski that came out first. I'm not sure who won the battle exactly. No, it was Sachs that won the battle. He won it. I don't believe it. And Samedi, a heartbreaker, she loses it to the 5th spot. Chris Harley stayed out, and wait a minute. No, I could be wrong. Alan Smith could be the leader because he stayed out. And so did Chris Harley. Wow. If they don't pit under this caution, this next period, they might be in the top 2. And that could be something. That could be unusual. I mean, that could be unexpected if Smith stays out, and so does Chris Harley. They were the only 2 on the lead lap that did not pit. Despite all the damage, they're actually on the lead lap. Here they come towards pit road, the moment of truth. They stayed out. And I don't know if they're the leaders because we're not getting back under green. There's the white flag out. We'll see what happens. Let's see the stripe. Let's see who's the leader in the white flag lap. I cannot believe it. It's Alan Smith. Wow. I thought it was Abby Sachs getting out the lead first, but it was Alan Smith. Unbelievable. If Smith stays out one more time, he's going to win this race. If he can maintain his speed throughout the entire final caution lap. This would be unusual. This would be unexpected. Wow. If Alan Smith holds on, this would be his first win since season 3. He's been in the driver, I think, since season 2. He's looking to win again. He had 2 wins, I think, 3 last season, I think. 2 or 3, I don't remember, but nevertheless, he had some wins last season. This could be his first this season, a good comeback for him. If he stays out, and only if he stays out. The session's over, but here we go. The moment of truth. Will he hit? Here comes the S-curve. Here they come. He might be turning. He is turning. No, he's not. He's pitting. Oh, man. I thought we were going to have an unexpected winner. But that's going to do it, folks. I think Abby Sachs might have won this race. Dang it. It was too good to be true. Wait a minute. This could be still a race to the line. Oh, no. Smith's pitting, and that's it. And they're going to bunch up for a close finish. I thought that Smith would win it because he'd stayed out. But no, it's Abby Sachs winning it. And yeah, the 6-33 ran out of fuel under caution and could not run under power. So, yeah, tough break. And the 70, I think the same thing happened with him too. But oh well, Abby Sachs wins his 3rd race of the season, is the first driver to win 3 races this season. Incredible. I honestly thought Smith was going to win. Really, I thought Smith was really going to win this race. Because he had enough fuel, he would have had enough fuel, he would have stayed out, but he gave up and gave the win to Sachs. Wow, that was an intense finish after all. I didn't even expect that. So, unexpectedly, Abby Sachs wins it here tonight at Montreal. His 3rd win of the season, the first driver to 3 wins this season. Kyle Sanoski has to settle for 2nd for the 2nd time this season. Sanoski has been so close, and this will be another close race he'll lose on. Zach Robinson will finish in 3rd today. Ethan Hamill 4th. And Rohit Vedarbu, he's going to be ruled the 5th driver. 5th place. He's going to be ruled in 5th. And Stephen Polar the 3rd will be 6th. Gene Sanford will be 7th. Jonathan Thoman will be 8th. Colin McNaught will be 9th. And Tim Freilich will be 10th. And Michel Samedi, who had the lead with 3 to go under caution, is going to drop to 20th. Wow, heartbreaker for the 79. They wish they would have had enough. But here's the rest of the field. Wow, I thought Alan Smith was going to win this unexpected race, but he didn't have enough fuel to run under caution, and he had a pit in 18th. There you see no fuel. But Avi Sachs becomes the first driver to win 3 races this season here in Montreal and gets this World Tour kicked off well. And now here are the standings heading into the Turn of Death 500. Ryan Acosta still the points leader despite a bad finish in his first DNF of the season. And with that, that DNF, unfortunately, is going to mean that every driver had at least 1 DNF this season, except for Scott Ferguson. Ferguson already just started anyway, though. So Ryan Acosta, the leader, by 40 points over Kostanoski. Ethan Hamill moves up to 3rd with 89 points back. Austin LaPlante in 4th, 99 points back. James Shelley to 5th. And Avi Sachs' 3rd win of the season moves him up to 6th in the standings. Marshall Rich is 7th, Dustin Ray 8th, Zach Robinson 9th, and Michel Samedi is 10th. 21st and 22nd are Nick Parasils and Chris Harley, and 23rd and below are on your screen. Oh, and Scott Ferguson just started, so he is 43rd. He is ruled 43rd. He'll have to work his way up to the standings. He may not be eligible to win the championship, but at least Ferguson got into the PCS again. So at least it's a nice pleasure to see him again. So next race is 349, and you know it very well as that Turn of Death 500. The Turn of Death. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do this race. Who will be the victims of